So Gaffer, Amari's just signed his contract. How happy are you that he's got it done?
Very happy. I'm happy for him as well because he played at the end of the season. He knows himself that he wasn't quite right, but he'd done the job for us because Danny Wright was out, and he was a big part of that end of the season, but he was a massive part of the beginning of the season. So it'd be great to have a fully fit Morgs, and the reason why I've decided to offer him the contract earlier is because he's proved his fitness. He worked very hard with Gav after the season up till now. I think his wife's having his baby, which is great. There's one proviso of me giving him a contract, and that was he called his little one Gary, because Gary seems to be going out of the popularity stakes at the moment. But anyway, so Gary Morgan-Smith's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, sounds
there you go. But what a great player to have around, and a great lad. Had to get into him a little bit when he first came with his sort of general fitness, but he knows me now and I know him, and we're happy to be working together, and he'll have a big season this season.
You mentioned it a couple of times last year about the medical staff, but it's just another example of how good of medical staff we've got at the club with Gavin Crowe and the rest.
Yeah, don't go too mad on them because they'll all want more money and an extra contract lengths and all that sort of thing, but yeah, say it quietly. This don't go out to anybody anyway. So, yeah, they're brilliant. I mean, Gav's worked really hard with Morgs, as he is with Downsy at the moment, as he's done with Pagey and Bobby Dale. And it takes a lot of work, and it takes a lot of patience from the player and the physio. But certainly the work has been put in, and that's why Morgs has come back quicker. There were some major injuries there between them four, but Morgs is ready, so he gets that opportunity, and we can thank the medical staff and certainly Gav for the work that they've put in.
Fans will obviously no doubtedly be very happy that Amari's signed, being one of the fan favourites, but they'll all be asking what next. Are there anything on the horizon?
You didn't tell me you were going to ask me that question. There's nothing right immediately on the horizon, but we're always looking. We are always looking. I've gone public to say that I want to get the loans back if I can. It's not easy because a couple of the clubs haven't got managers at this present time, so we don't know who to deal with. What we do know is the lads that were on loan with us, Dylan, Callum and Rob, they all enjoyed it, and I'm sure they'd come back if they're allowed to, unless they're in the first team of the club that they're at. So we'll have to wait and see. We've got to be a bit patient on it, I think, because they probably won't be able to tell us anyway until sort of the middle of the pre-season games. Just
finally, the early bird deadline for season tickets is now passed, but we know that
I was going to buy one of
them. But we know that we've sold around 1,200, which is an increase of nearly 50% from last season. You must be really pleased with that figure.
Yeah, well, it's the chairman and board of directors have got to be pleased with that figure, but it is a bit of an indictment of how the club's gone and what the feeling is around the club at the moment. We mentioned the word trust before, and everybody trusts each other. I think they know that we're going to try and give them value for their season ticket money, and we will. We'll do our best to entertain. I saw something the other day where we're the most entertaining team in the country or the world or something like that.
Sounds like
universe, maybe. So actually, in that case, the season tickets are pretty cheap, and but it's good that we've got the 1,200. I think the chairman was looking for 1,500, so I'm sure we're not going to be far short of that figure, and that'll please him. And when he's got a smile on his face, then everybody's happy.
Right, cheers. Thank you very much, Gary.
No problem. Thank you.